Yes, so talking about the fashion and apparel industry, but it actually applies to every industry. A transparent supply chain would be one where all the parts are sharing the information openly at all stages, from raw materials, compliance with CSR and environmental or other standards, but also product quality and processes all the way at all the steps of manufacturing. So in the case of food would be more on the cooking, like from the raw ingredient to the plate. In the case of the apparel industry, we're talking about cotton that becomes a piece of garment, for example. How does that lead to sustainable sourcing is through, as I said, all the parts sharing what's happening and being accountable for what they're doing. So what brands eventually and consumers eventually want to know about is who the suppliers are and who their suppliers are, how they source their products and where all the products are coming from, products and raw materials are coming from, how they treat their people, for example, to go into the labor. So we're talking about wages, labor protection, health and safety and all that. And also how they manage and control manufacturing processes, or how do they dispose of, chemicals, or how do they treat their wastewater and all that. But as I said earlier, it cannot be, I mentioned the brand, the consumer, the manufacturer, but it cannot be only one part that works on this, and it has to be a joint effort of all the different stakeholders in the industry.
Yeah, I think stakeholders is something that is really important when we're trying to push sustainability or get in that direction, because there are so many issues along the chain. We can't be experts in everything, so you really have to sort of seek expertise along that supply chain. And one of the ways that you do it quite well, or what you're known for, is using technology in order to ensure that every single step of the way you know what's happening, and to reduce fraud or any of those things. Can you tell us a bit about the technology that is involved?
Exactly. So, technology is kind of a very broad concept, but really what technology enables is visibility through data. And that connects again to what Richard was saying about certifications. And what technology does is gathers all the information in one place through different sources and different ways. And I'll go a little bit later into how we do it specifically. But it's really about that data that comes out of the digitalized collection or data gathering or information gathering that allows to avoid delays in taking decisions, or as soon as an issue is identified, and both on compliance and quality, actions can be taken faster, because there's no need to wait for last week's reports or last month's reports. And so when the data is real time and consolidated, it's really and actionable, it really allows to manage risks and take action faster.